coming. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. We've got a Christmas elf standing behind us.
Yes. I wonder if we can see the elf behind us.
I don't know. What happens if we do this?
Hey, there he is. Popped in to see us.
What's he doing back, you ask?
Good to see John.
It's great to see John back. He was just doing bits and pieces. He can't help himself. And as he's still a member, I suppose we had to let him in, really, didn't we?
I always emphasise to John Newman that he's still a member and we still love to see him.
Remember, you're a member. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. Good
see you later, mate.
Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, so today we're talking about our festive programme. It's been a while in the waiting, isn't it, Martin, because of the government deciding what they're going to do with us, really.
Yes, that's right. But on Sunday, the 13th of December, that's not this Sunday. On this Sunday, we're still OBC at home only, online. But on the following Sunday, the 13th of December, we can have a congregation back in the church, whilst also continuing, obviously, to broadcast live online as well. We're really looking forward to having that option, as it were, to either to book to come to church or to stay at home and watch the service online.
It's going to be different this year, isn't it? Because usually Christmas is such a packed out, full of life church, especially things like carol services, Christmas Day. But we're obviously going to be taking a different approach, aren't we? Just to be sensible, but also to do as much as we can. So it'd be nice to go through actually what we're going to do.
Yes,
the 13th is the end of actually this series of What a Beautiful Name, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Yeah.
So the 13th, online or here in the church, and you can book from this Sunday afternoon for the following service. But just to say, we are reducing the maximum number a little bit and reducing it to about 80 people, and otherwise people have to watch live online. So first come, first serve in terms of booking for the service.
And for the 13th, if you live outside of London, if you live in Kent, you can't come.
No,
that's really tough, isn't it?
That is sad. And then on the 20th, the following Sunday, we would usually have our candlelight carol service, which is probably the most popular service of the year, in terms of hundreds and hundreds of people coming to the church service. But again, in the morning, we're going to have a carol service, not in the evening. We're not going to do it by candlelight. It's going to be a carol service in the morning. Okay. Lots of participation in that service being planned, actually. We're looking forward to that very much. Again, you can book to come from the previous Sunday, or you can watch live
So online. It's going to take a similar style to what the evening would be. With obviously your hymns and your many readings and so on.
That's right.
But it will be in the morning.
And different people singing. We've got Gary Glacier singing "O Holy Night." We've got Jen and Catherine singing a duet about Mary. We've got Inspire, the gospel group, singing a couple of songs as well. So lots happening in that service. Maybe also a nativity play.
Oh, it's in the making. Yeah, I just had an idea come to me a couple of days ago, and I'm still very much in the early processes of sorting it out, but for the young children, especially the beginners' children, to be involved in some sort of filmed nativity play. So I'm in the middle of writing a script for it, and with the help of the leaders and the parents, we hope to be able to put together this nativity play on video, which we can broadcast to you, hopefully on that service, the 20th actually. I think it will be lovely, and I know how warm it's felt from people seeing. People have felt so warmed seeing the children again, haven't they? And seeing so many of our lovely children acting different parts of the nativity scene. Although someone said to me that they think their daughter would play a good Herod.
Oh dear!
I'm not going to say who that was, but we hope to put that together. It should be good fun.
I hear that Rowan Salins asked if he could be an egg. Now, I'm trying to work out where the egg comes in the nativity play. But
Maybe we could do that at Easter.
yeah, maybe it was Easter he was thinking about.
Maybe we
Easter
could put
eggs.
that at Easter, yeah. Rohan could easily play an angel. He's such a top lad. But yeah, no, we're looking at. I'm just trying to sort it all out. So if your child, and we're looking at the younger children specifically here, if they want to be involved in a little video of being filmed, and then I'll put it all together. Then yeah, let me know. That's gonna be good fun for the 20th actually, and that's the
Yes.
last Sunday before Christmas.
And that's the carol service on the 20th. And then on Christmas Day at 10 o'clock rather than 10:30, normally on 10 o'clock on Christmas Day, we're going to have an all-age celebration again here by booking or online live. And then on the 27th, we're going to do something a bit different because we're
That'd be
going to be
nice.
just online watching at home, and it's going to be a contemporary style. And Phil and I
We'll be here.
will be the only ones at the church, actually.
Yeah.
And we'll be broadcasting from the church, but a contemporary Christmas worship service. We're looking forward to that too.
Yeah, so you and I will be here. It's going to be quite informal, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's going to be
like cafe church. I
Yeah,
suppose.
yeah, I
It's
guess,
just-
yeah. That would be nice. And that's just 2 days after Christmas at 10:30.
That's
The Christmas Day service is at 10, though, isn't it?
Yes,
Slightly
that's right.
earlier.
Yes.
And throughout all of that, there's so much that we haven't been able to do, but we are looking at doing with Churches Together a nativity trail, aren't we? In Orpington. Has that started yet?
Yeah, no, that starts on Saturday. So this coming Saturday, the Christmas Nativity Trail that we've organised, Churches Together, but actually us, with the blessing of Churches Together, have organised a Christmas Nativity Trail in partnership with the town centre group Orpington First, and they were really keen to do it with us, which is great. So in 10 different shop windows, there's going to be a picture of one of the people or a symbol from the nativity story, from the gospel story, in 10 different shop windows that are going to be spotted by people. And when they spot them, there's a letter, or on one there's a symbol that if they spot the whole 10, it makes up a phrase.
What's the phrase?
I mustn't say the phrase. And if you return that to Orpington First, there's also an opportunity, because Orpington First have put up £100 to spend in.
What's the
in
phrase?
Orpington.
Come on.
So as an attraction to people to do it, as families probably walking down the high street, there's going to be a map, I hope, available by the end of today that we're going to put out of where actually you can find the pictures as well. So that's a bit of fun. But
That's exciting.
Also wanting just to help the town.
The local businesses as
think
well.
about the true story of Christmas, the meaning of Christmas, the real reason for Christmas, which is celebrating the birth of Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So there's still lots going on, really, with things outreach and looking that way, but also with the children's and youth work. I know David is doing Zoom Kids Zone every Sunday, but as of the 13th, people that are coming to the service can be part of the Kids Zone groups as well. And the same for my youth program. We will be running academy during the services, but also many things going on during the week. So we are being busy.
Yes.
And there's a busy week next week, actually, Martin. We've got a church, I think this is a first, isn't it? A church family meeting on Zoom.
Yeah,
next Monday.
On Zoom, and important things coming up there, including Phil's calling to ministry and the budget for next year, a couple of other things. But if you can join us on Zoom on Monday evening at 8, that would be really, really good. If you can't, please feel able to email in or to message in or to ring us with any comments or questions, because we want everybody to be involved. One other thing we mustn't forget, because Margaret's just finishing it off today, is that we're going to produce an outreach newsletter to be delivered to the homes around our church, and also for people to take and to give away if they would like to. Advertising the Christmas services, telling people about the Nativity Trail, telling people about the Cafe on Wheels and what we are and trying to do as a church, helping people to think again about Jesus' birth, bringing hope to the world, because our world certainly needs to know that even more this year, perhaps, than before.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a wedding this Saturday. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Yeah. Well, the church is looking very Christmassy with all the decorations and the trees, but also David and Sheena's wedding at 10:30 on Saturday morning, and it's going to be live streamed just like this on YouTube and Facebook to the whole church and to anybody that would like to watch. So please, 10:30 Saturday morning.
They've been patiently waiting, haven't they?
With David and Sheena.
That's great.
That's great. So married
fantastic.
for Christmas time.
The church is looking very Christmassy, I must say. 2 trees have gone up. We've got in there more decorations on Friday. It's just a shame not everyone will see it this year.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So I hear Christmas trees are going up earlier and earlier at houses this year.
Yeah,
have you put yours up yet?
Yeah.
Have you?
Although we put a smaller one up, actually. I put a smaller one up partly because of our granddaughter pulling down the bigger one. And or our dog thinking it's something to wee on.
I love Buddy. Oh dear.
Yeah, so there we are. Can I just say too about our pastoral care, because our pastoral care here at OBC is always very active, and really grateful to the pastoral care team, but also our life groups and many others that get involved in caring for people. We were saying just the other day that we're especially concerned for anyone that might be by themselves this Christmas time, and we want to reach out to anyone in that case as well as many others too. Yeah. So if you know of anybody, if you are one of those people, please let us know, because we'd like to drop round or give you a call or whatever we can do to bring you some love this Christmas time as well.
Yeah, and prayerfully as well. I think our prayer ministry team have been vital, haven't they, for people's support and own welfare during the week, and that's been happening every day. And even now, actually, on Sundays, it's happening on Zoom, which we will talk about again more on the Sunday service. But our lovely friend Remy is available on Zoom to pray with you. But every day during the week, there is someone available to take your calls and pray for you, and that's
it's really good.
That's been really good. And just to emphasise, not that we haven't done it enough times before, whether you're part of OBC or you're just tuning in for the first time or tuning in from far away, if you feel the need for prayer, then get in touch. Like, the details are on our website, and there are people more than willing and wanting to pray for you.
Yeah.
And that form of outreach we can't be more happy to do.
And Sunday after the service, we have started recently a coffee and chat as well, which about 15-20 people came to last week and week before. And do you know what? David and Sheena, though they will have been married just the day before, want to be on the coffee and chat, because it's David's Zoom that we're connecting with, and we're going to continue that just to see how it goes, even when we've got a congregation back in church as well. So may God bless those different things, different ways that we're trying to reach out to
and with that one, you could just drop in for a couple of minutes, say hello, and that's the beauty of things like with this. You just pop in, say hello, say thank you, show your face, and people will gladly see you, and then go if you want. It's brilliant. It's such a good thing to be able to do. Yes, loads of things going on. The slides for things like that will appear during the service on Sunday, as will our cafe menu. That's still going strong throughout Christmas, although I'm not sure it'll go Christmas week. But we're so grateful to Karen Wolf, our chef from the Sanctuary Cafe, who's still able to serve people and bring people food to your doorstep. So that's been That's been great.
Do you know, Phil? Perhaps finish with this, but next week both of us have got family funerals. Mine on Friday, where because my mother died, and yours on Thursday because a very close uncle of yours, your dad's brother, died, and it makes me think about Christmas again as well, and the fact that Jesus was born to be the Prince of Peace, was born to save us, to be with us, to be our Emmanuel, God with us, and you know it makes the meaning of Christmas really come home, and I hope that can be true not just for you and me, Phil, but for everyone that we come into contact with, and that we can spread that message of good news. Even when there's a lot of gloom, we can spread the message of good news, not just that there's a vaccination coming,
Amen.
but that Jesus came and is our Emmanuel, God with us. God bless you.
It's beautiful to finish that way. God bless you. Bye-bye.